Breaking today, a New Mexico judge set to consider if the armor convicted in the deadly Rust movie shooting should testify against Alec Baldwin when he goes to trial on his involuntary manslaughter charge next month. That crew member, as you know, you're familiar with this story, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, convicted earlier this year for supplying the gun that had live ammunition that went on to kill cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. This is back in 2021. But now Baldwin's defense team is trying to get the case thrown out. So our own NewsNation's Ryan Bass has been following this story from the very beginning. So Ryan, the judge previously denied a motion to dismiss the charges, right? So why are we seeing another chance, another try at a dismissal?
Well, Baldwin's lawyers here, Elizabeth, are basically saying they're at a severe disadvantage, claiming that the state withheld thousands of documents, files, evidence that is critical to them if they're going to accurately be able to defend their client in court here. Now, keep in mind, the 66-year-old Emmy-winning actor is set to go on trial next month over the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. That happened back in 2021 after a prop gun Baldwin was holding discharged on the set of the Western film Rust. His legal team is saying prosecutors failed to disclose that evidence to them in a timely manner, saying the state's been in possession of thousands of files, maybe even over a year, and it would have reshaped the way that they had prepared for the trial if they'd gotten hold of it sooner. Now, the judge in this case, Mary Marlowe Sommers, scheduled to hear the defense's motions today. Some are happening this morning. A couple are happening this afternoon, Elizabeth. Baldwin, by the way, has denied all charges here and insisted he did not pull the trigger of the gun.
You know, I'm sort of curious. I heard there was some new evidence that prosecutors want to introduce. Is this stuff that we have never seen before?
It's pretty damaging evidence, and this was just introduced in a motion that was filed this past Monday. A lot of video evidence, too, that could be introduced in this case, too, saying that Baldwin wanted to be provided the biggest gun available prior to filming, saying that he fired a blank round at the crew, that he used a gun as a pointer with reckless with firearms on set here, Elizabeth, basically, showing this image of him in the final days and moments before that gun went off. Prosecutors say in one video, Baldwin can be seen engaging in horseplay with his gun, and in another, used his gun as a pointer and even fires his gun after cut was called and the scene was to stop. Prosecutors also claim Baldwin was inattentive during firearms training, instead distracted by texting and FaceTiming family members, among other, quote, erratic and aggressive behavior. His lawyers, Baldwin's are saying that the state didn't disclose a lot of this evidence in time, and they're certainly hoping here that this judge can throw out this entire case, basically saying they didn't have the time to prepare for this because they didn't know this evidence was available.
A lot to break down, and we know you'll be on the story. Ryan Bass, thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.